at a time. It is currently. I just finished up editing my last vlog. This is gonna be super choppy because I just, randomly decided to do this just kind of like grad school reading whatever vlog. I am finishing up assessment season, and I am also reading like 4 books at the same time. I mean, I'm barely reading tomorrow and 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 tomorrow. I just started it, but that is one of the books. I'm also reading a John Donne book of poetry I got from the library, and Macbeth that I got from the library. And the reason why I'm reading Macbeth now, because I wasn't going to read Macbeth now, but I just got an email that it's due sooner than it was supposed to be, so I have to finish it in a week. Because I guess someone else wants to read it, and I get it, because it is a banger so far. I've really enjoyed certain parts, I will tell. Actually, I'm only going to tell you about this one specific part in Act 1, Scene 3, where first witch says, "Where hast thou been, sister?" and second witch says, "Killing swine." She's so real for that. She's like, "It's another Tuesday, I'm killing swine." Oh, assessment season. I haven't been sleeping. Just because it's like my fault. Well, I was having fun with friends out late. And a couple nights ago, but now it's just thinking about everything I have to do all night. You know how it is. But I do think, despite that, I'm probably gonna go to the lab today. It is Sunday, but we can still go to the lab. Because it's assessment season, a lot of my friends are also doing their projects, and I'm gonna work on my project, but I'm not gonna film in the lab. 1, because I don't want people to know where I go to school, and 2, I just don't like. When it comes to filming in public, I have to make sure there's no one around, because I don't feel comfortable filming people that don't know they're being filmed. Like, if it's one thing if a friend wants to be in a vlog, or multiple friends even, family, whatever, but just like, I'm not about filming strangers. However, I might also read a bit when I'm in the lab, because when I take breaks from editing, I just read, which I feel like you're supposed to look further away. Like, when you've been looking at the computer, you're supposed to look at something at a further distance to not hurt your eyes. This might be why I'm so nearsighted. That's all I have to say right now. Well, actually, I'm not done. Yes, that is my wall of scrunchies. Don't worry about it. I was just gonna say that this is a grad school vlog, if you could see from the title. And while I still am someone that doesn't like to share much of my personal life on social media, much if any at all, I feel at least comfortable enough to talk a bit about grad school. There's a thing in my eyelash. But yeah, I'll be talking more about grad school in this vlog. Well, my outfit is not pink enough, because y'all know I love pink. I do think it is kind of slay. I don't have a full body mirror, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to show you my outfit. Gaze upon my outfit. I am home, and I'm sitting on the floor because I do think that mayhaps these projects will be the death of me. I also just want to say I am obsessed with the witches, and it may be because of the way that they talk in my head, because the way they talk in my head is lesser than Macbeth and greater. Not so happy yet. Much happier. You get it. You see my vision, right? Okay, it's very spooky out tonight. There's bells and a lot of fog. And I think that might be a warning. Or there's fog monsters out there. Exciting! I just accidentally napped for 2 hours. But I slept in earrings for the first time since high school, which is crazy. I never do that. But cause it hurt, but it didn't hurt this time. So I really needed that nap though. But my semester's over. I'm on a little break now, which means I can read more. I'm gonna read Macbeth, and then I think tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. That's my update right now. The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes? Kinda goes hard. I just paused to put chapstick on, and also my face is kind of red, but maybe I'll grade it so you can't tell. Regardless, I am officially on semester break, and what that means, it's just 2 weeks off between assessments and my new classes starting. It's also like, I don't know, it's different than undergrad, and it's different with each program, at least the way my school does it, but I am going to try to read as much as I can. I'm going to hopefully finish Macbeth within the next couple of days, even though I have like over a week to return to the library. I don't like to hold on to it for too long because I applied for an extension. I realized I didn't explain. So I returned it to the library, like my physical copy, and then I got it on Libby. And I applied for an extension on Libby because I got kind of busy. Because I got it on Libby like before I returned it to the other library, so I didn't start reading it right away. My bad, but applied for sounds so official. I literally just went on Libby and was like, can I renew this please? And I did. So I will finish that within the next couple of days. I don't have a whole lot left, and then I'm hoping to finish tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, and then I think I'm gonna move on to The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. I've had that for a while, and I've really liked Holly Black books that I've read, and I've read some not great contemporary romances lately, and it's making me just want to dive back into fantasy. So I'm hoping, that's quite the red mark, I'm hoping that I really love The Darkest Part of the Forest. I really lost my train of thought. I was just kind of saying that I just want to read fantasy again, and I'm thinking Darkest Part of the Forest, it looks like it's YA, and it'll be an easy jump back into fantasy, especially if classes are about to start by the time I start it. I'm also, because like this year I think I'm really focusing on fantasy books, and I want to jump more into literary fiction. I have like some literary fiction that I've read, and I am gonna still give some other contemporary romance books chances, like Allie Hazelwood. I've liked her books, so I might read more of hers. And I want to try, I think it's called Not Like the Movies, that's been heavily recommended to me, but just because other contemporary romances I've read recently I really did not enjoy that much, I am kind of veering away from that, but I'm still into like romantasy and of course fantasy, and I like trying different genres, so I'm going to do that more. But yep, this is gonna be my break vlog. Oh my god, we love messy headphone hair. I was just doing a little bit of editing, but I do want to also say, y'all will have to let me know how you feel about these vlogs, because I am used to doing like more scripted stuff, and as I've said multiple times, I'm not like the most public person with what I share on the internet. I do like to, one single earring in when I have 3 piercings. When I share things on the internet, I do like to keep my private life still private, but I am vlogging, and so I'm trying to find the balance between like sharing what I'm doing and stuff, but not like, okay, so maybe I'll vlog a little bit in a bookstore, but I don't want to show too much because I don't want to make it public information what city I live in. And then like I want to talk about being in grad school, but I'm not going to vlog like in my school library because I don't want people to know what school I go to. I just think it's important also to have that kind of privacy on the internet. That's just something I value. And just also like other stuff, I like to be present and not filming it the whole time, but still vlogging. Does that make sense? But these are more bookish vlogs anyway, and I am sharing more than I have in the past. But yeah, you guys will just have to let me know how you feel about these vlogs, because it is what I would like to continue to do, and it'll allow me to make more videos while being in grad school. So I mean, I do still want to do scripted videos every once in a while when I can, and I think in the future that is going to be a big thing I come back to, but I have been enjoying vlogging, even if it's sharing little things. I don't know. Okay, I have more to say. I am trying to read my TBR in like order of when I got the books, because it just feels a little mean to not do that, but I did get A Court of Thorns and Roses years ago, and I still haven't read it. I do think I might have to read that after The Darkest Part of the Forest if I don't read it before The Darkest Part of the Forest. I'm just a little bit nervous because y'all know how much I didn't like Fourth Wing, and a lot of the people that have recommended A Court of Thorns and Roses, I love them dearly, they also really loved Fourth Wing, so I'm nervous. But I have heard good things about it from a lot of people, so hopefully I enjoy it. But I also really want to read Half a Soul, but there's a lot of other books I got before that one. However, I read a Tumblr post saying that it reminded them of like The Folk of the Air, one of my favorite series, but just like more Regency inspired. It's also a really short book, so I think it would be good to read during grad school. But I'm trying to be good and read my TBR in order, but like also people are probably gonna be like, you just admitted to reading a post on Tumblr, that's embarrassing. But like personally I think it's more embarrassing to like be chronically on Elon Musk's Twitter. So this aside, sorry, I don't have that many books on my TBR compared to other people's TBRs that I've seen. I'm just trying to decide the order I want to go in. And maybe I do think after The Darkest Part of the Forest, I should read A Court of Thorns and Roses because of how long ago I got it and how many times it's been recommended to me and how long I've been putting it off. Oh my god, the breeze is moving this tree that has no leaves and it's beautiful. I can actually show it because you won't be able to see where I live from it, but give me a second. Of course the wind kind of stopped, but in general, this is beautiful. I don't know if I'll be able to start and finish that before Valentine's Day, and maybe I want to read Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood because it's a contemporary romance, even though I said I'm going to take quite the break from you got what I was saying. Even though I said I was gonna take a longer break from contemporary romance, Valentine's Day, it's like you kind of, I guess, have to. But A Court of Thorns and Roses is a romantasy.
What is this word? Slated.
Okay, while you guys are talking about that, I have an important question. Yes. Do I look like a soccer mom?
Yes. Yeah. You look like a hockey mom.
Like a hockey mom?
Specific hockey mom. Yeah. Because you have like the winter headband on.
Oh, that's true, and a hockey jersey.
And then also a hockey jersey.
Yeah, I think that would make a lot of sense. I am being so good in this used bookstore. I'm getting one book. I've picked up multiple and put them back. There were poetry books I wanted, a Sally Rooney book, but I'm only getting one. I'm being so brave right now. I'm being so good right now, getting only one book. I think maybe I should treat myself, perhaps, with the second book. Honestly, truly, I think one of the reasons why this play goes hard is because, I've already kind of said this, but the way it's acted in my head. Like, I think I already mentioned that I haven't actually seen a production of Macbeth, but this specific line, hold on. Okay, but the way I picture the part where the murderers, like, sneak up on Banquo and Fleance. I'm very sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Banquo and his son. I don't think I'm pronouncing either right, if I'm being completely honest. But I'm picturing it. Okay, bear with me. So Banquo says, "It will be rain tonight." And first murderer, he like comes out of the shadows. He has his black hood on. He's like a little bit like obscured again, shadows over his face. It's just very dark, the lighting. It's almost like Aragorn. You get my vision, right? Like, he comes out and he's like, let it come down, and then he decks him, and it's like this real dramatic fight. But then Banquo's like, oh, treachery, fly, good Fleance, fly, fly, fly. You know, he's saying his thing, and then he dies. But it's just, and there's like thunder in the background, and the lights are flashing on the stage for like lightning. You like during the fight, it's like, and you can't really like see much. You just hear him screaming, and then you see his dead body, right? Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble. Macbeth just said tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, which is the other book that I'm reading. How did he know? Y'all, I'm telling you, the production in my head, Macduff's delivery of make all our trumpets speak, give them all breath, those clamorous harbingers of blood and death. It went hard, but I can't, like, I just don't have the setting to give it justice. I need a stage, I need the right lighting and costuming, but if you could see the production in my head. Also, thinking of making an enemy so I can say the devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear whenever I hear their name. Not Macduff being like, I was a C-section bitch before killing, Macbeth. Not me forgetting the name of the, like, you know, titled character. And also, like, that's not exactly what happened. He didn't kill him right after, and that's not exactly what he said, but, like, in summation. Bit check. Look at my hair clips. Okay, before I talk about Macbeth, I want to just quickly say, whenever I read all day, I wanted to sit down. I get a pain, like, right here. And I don't understand why, because I'm nearsighted. I'm not straining my eyes in order to be able to read. But I just think maybe I need to take more breaks. Like, love reading, obviously could do it forever. But when I do have a day off where I have more time to do it, I probably should still take breaks, because I think the muscles in my eyes don't agree. Anyway, back to Macbeth. So I already knew the story of Macbeth. I know the playwright is kind of underground. I don't know if you've heard of him. His name is William Shakespeare, but I already knew about him and I already knew the story of Macbeth. So I just kind of wanted to see how it would play out. And I did like it. Of course, there were parts that made the slightly combative feminist in me jump out and go, what the fuck did you just say? However, and I don't think I have the expertise, I don't think that's the word I'm looking for, but it's escaping me, so we're gonna go with that to say this. However, I'm pretty sure Shakespeare is not the most misogynistic playwright of his time. However, of course, it is his time, and I could do like a feminist critique of Shakespeare plays. Like, obviously there's a leg to stand on there. However, because I've read more egregiously misogynistic things in the past decade, written in the past decade, I think I'm gonna refrain, also because I'm hungry and I wanted to keep my review succinct because I'm hungry and I want to go eat. Okay, so classes are about to start. I'm still reading tomorrow and starting Darkest Part of the Forest, but I'm not trying to do these vlogs as like a specific book vlog. It's just more like a bookish reading vlog while being in grad school. So I do think I'm going to end this one here because, like I said, classes are about to start, so my schedule is going to be a lot different. So the next vlog is going to be very different. Yeah, I decided I'm going to start, or like I already started Darkest Part of the Forest instead of ACOTAR next. Even though that was the original plan, I was still considering ACOTAR. But I did kind of, technically, I have read a little bit of ACOTAR online before I had the books. It's just been a long time and I can't remember if I liked it or not. And I do kind of take issue with people have said to me that I might not like most of the first book. I have a hard time like pushing through a not great book or a book that I don't love to get to the rest of the series. It's just, you know, there's so many other books that I want to read, but if it is like, it's not that bad, if it's entertaining enough, if I'm enjoying it enough, I will do it. I will not DNF, but I will update y'all when I actually finally read ACOTAR, like the whole book, instead of just having read some of it. And I've even seen some stuff about later books, just because if you are online in the bookish community, it's hard to not see anything ACOTAR, so I do know some stuff as well, and I have like even read parts of later books. Oops, people posted like whole chapters. What was I supposed to do? Probably not read them when I hadn't read the rest. Anyway, that's it for this vlog. I know that was just kind of a random tangent I went on just because it's gonna set up like the next vlogs, the later vlogs, the next vlog, more vlogs. I don't know what I'm saying, just that because I'm doing this like grad school type vlog instead of just focusing on one book, I do think I will be able to have more vlogs during maybe a couple more during each month instead of just like one a month. And I'm trying to keep them longer as well, so you'll have to tell me what you think about the length of this vlog. and just this kind of new formatting that I'm doing. I don't know, that was very rambly, but if you like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. I always say amp. Bye.